In the hushed village of Glennock, a spine-chilling legend cycles through the whispers of the night, known to all as the tale of the Phantom Cyclist. On the stroke of midnight, beneath the ghostly glow of a pale moon, a spectral figure can be seen riding along the old cobblestone paths that twist through the woods. Locals say it's the restless spirit of a man whose life was tragically cut short, still searching for something, or perhaps someone, lost in the shadows of time. This is the story of Edward Calloway, a doting father and the town's beloved blacksmith. His days were spent forging tools and horseshoes, while his nights were dedicated to creating the perfect bicycle, a contraption that had become his passion. He was a pioneer of cycling in his time, often seen riding along the outskirts of Glennock, his laughter echoing against the backdrop of rustling leaves. But one fateful evening, the laughter stopped. It was an autumn chill that descended when Edward Calloway took his final ride. The townsfolk whispered of a heartbroken man who lost his wife to sickness, leaving him with their son, young Samuel. Overcome with grief, Edward sought solace in his nightly rides, each pedal taking him further from his pain. But on this night, his sorrow was so deep that he failed to see the sharp bend in the road until it was too late. The crash was heard by none, and the Phantom Cyclist was born. Now, every year, as autumn leaves begin to fall, the ghostly apparition of Edward Calloway can be seen riding by. His figure is more felt than seen, a fleeting glimpse of something otherworldly, with a cold breeze that follows as he passes. Legend has it, he's searching for his son, Samuel, longing to deliver a message of love and remorse from the beyond. One cold October night, a young man named Tom Sheridan found himself on the same winding path Edward had ridden so many years ago. Tom, a skeptic of the supernatural, scoffed at the old stories and chalked them up to the superstitions of a bygone era. But as the clock tower chimed 12, the world grew unnaturally still, and a thick mist rolled in from the woods. Tom's laughter caught in his throat as the ambient light from his lantern revealed something moving through the fog. A figure on a bicycle emerged, its silhouette barely visible against the swirling mist. Heart pounding, Tom stood frozen as the figure drew closer. It was indeed a man, pale and ethereal, with an expression of timeless grief etched upon his face. Closer still, the phantom rider approached, and Tom could make out an old-fashioned bicycle, its wheels turning without sound. The figure stopped before Tom, reaching into the ether and pulling out an object that glimmered in the dim light. It was a small, well-worn toy, a metal soldier that seemed out of place in time with its antiquated craftsmanship. The spectral figure pressed the toy into Tom's hand, and as their fingers met, a jolt shot through Tom, images flashing before his eyes. A happy family, a sickbed, a tearful goodbye, and the overwhelming solitude of a man consumed by loss. The vision ended as quickly as it had begun, leaving Tom gasping for breath. The Phantom Cyclist nodded once, a gesture of gratitude, and vanished into the night, leaving Tom clutching the soldier. Years went by, and Tom Sheridan could never forget the encounter with the Phantom Cyclist. He recounted the tale to all who would listen, showing the small toy soldier as proof of the eerie night. As for the ghost of Edward Calloway, he was never seen again. Some say that Tom's acceptance of the toy, a beloved possession of young Samuel, allowed the restless spirit to finally find peace. The legend of the Phantom Cyclist remains a chilling reminder of the bonds of love that span beyond the mortal coil. So if you ever find yourself walking the paths of Glennock on an autumn night, be mindful of the sounds of silence and the whisper of wheels against stone. For in the realm between light and shadow, the memory of the Phantom Cyclist endures, a haunting tale that lingers long after the fireside has dimmed. As the darkness envelops you and the moon casts its glow upon your bedroom, let the tale of Edward Calloway be a testament to the mysteries that linger in the unseen corners of the world. And as your eyes grow heavy with sleep, remember the terrifying tales of the Phantom Cyclist, and know that sometimes the most haunting stories are born from the deepest human emotions. With each passing season, the story of the Phantom Cyclist continues to captivate and chill the hearts of those who hear it. It's a reminder that some tales never die, they merely fade into the whispering winds, waiting to be brought back to life by the flicker of a candle and the curiosity of the listener. Good night, and let the legends of the night carry you into a sleep filled with mystery and intrigue.